Greetings, Earthlings, wisdom keepers, wisdom seekers. Welcome back to Wisdom Drops, your source for daily drops of wisdom and savvy cat astrology. My name is Tonia, and today we are discussing Mercury and Scorpio energy in general. I just did a Mercury in Scorpio for the retrograde cycle that is experiencing in the collective right now. So check that out, or that the collective is experiencing. But specifically in this video, we're going to be talking about Mercury and Scorpio, period. So this video will inform your understanding of the season that we are in, seeing as it is in fact Mercury in retrograde season, okay? But if you have this in your chart, this is going to be informing you more about your placement of Mercury in Scorpio, which is very exciting because let's be real, it's a fantastic energy. I love Mercury and Scorpio energy. It's just so refreshing. You know what I'm saying? It's really refreshing. And it's because it's honest. But before I jump into it, number one, if you're not already subscribed to this YouTube channel, what is you doing? I put out a video every single day of the week, okay, for you to have some astrological downloads. So be here for it because I'm here for you. Number two, like this video if it brings you any value whatsoever, not because I want my ego satiated, but because the more people who have this information, the better. The more astrologically woke we are and understanding and functioning that we are as individuals, the better quality lives that we live. So if there are other Mercury and Scorpio beings out there searching for this on the interwebs, it's going to help them actually get this content that is real AF if you like this video. You feel? Number three, if you want to join us, I am leading a cohort of people through an astrological wisdom drops course. This is launching the day after All Hallows Eve, Scorpio season, firmly so. We will be going deep. We will be discussing the supreme occult benevolence of astrology. It will be freaking awesome. I am beyond excited for this. It's going to be deep, it's going to be juicy, and you're going to walk away more powerful, more aware, more just skilled in the world of astrology than you were before. And that's an understatement. So I did do a little promo video just talking more about it. If you want to learn more about it, you can watch that. You can look at the link down below. That's how you schedule a Calendly with me. That's the first step. If we don't have you registered by Halloween, like the end of Halloween, then it's probably not going to be like you're welcome. You see what I'm saying? It's a deadline. Like it's a deadline. So schedule your Calendly with me because the spots are already like filling up, and I just want you to like have that information and that resource. Okay, thank you for your patience. Now, talking more about Mercury and Scorpio in particular, I need to like get cozy for this. So Mercury and Scorpio, why I love this energy, I'm going to start there. I love this energy because it is so deep. It is a detective energy. It gets to the bottom of things. It speaks the truth. It says the things that other people are afraid to say. It goes deeper than other people think. It thinks deeper than other people think. So this is, if on a spectrum of Mercury placements, Mercury and Scorpio is the absolute deepest thinkers of the entire zodiac. You see what I'm saying? So if you have Mercury and Scorpio, you are a deep thinker, you are a profound thinker, you are a truthful thinker, you are a thinker that thinks of the darker aspects of reality, okay? The shadow aspects of the subconscious. Those are aspects that if you have a Mercury and Scorpio, you are in awareness of, you are in your higher vibration command of, okay? Mercury and Scorpio makes excellent psychologists, therapists, people who help people get through something to the other side of something. Life coaches, transformation specialists in any way, shape, or form that you want to throw the dice in that. They transform people's minds. They transform people's consciousness. They transform people's state of existence. Because Mercury and Scorpio goes to the essence. It goes to the core. It's the Scorpio. The Scorpio energy is like an archer in that it's the arrow that hits the bullseye. You see what I'm saying? Like Scorpio energy is precise. If you think of a scorpion, which is the lowest kind of like talisman energy or like, you know, symbol for this scorpionic energy, if you think of a scorpion, it's like it stings very quickly. You see what I'm saying? It stings very quickly and very precisely. Okay. Now you get the idea. Scorpio hits its mark. So with Mercury and Scorpio, excellent debaters. People, you cannot fight with a Mercury and Scorpio and expect to win. I'm sorry. Generally speaking, if you're talking with an intellectual Mercury Scorpio, there's different vibrations of every energy. So Mercury Scorpio petty vibe we is about to talk about. But for now, we're on the high vibe. High vibe Mercury Scorpio, you cannot win if you're going up against them. It's that deep because they're so intellectually fierce. These are people who collect data for the purpose of using it. They don't just collect data for the sake of having data. They don't just like apply it here and there. No. They know the stuff that actually is powerful. They remember the data that is usable. You see what I'm saying? The usable data. They are the people who understand strategy. Ooh, you put Mercury, the planet of thought, in the sign of Scorpio that is ruled by Mars and also co-ruled by Pluto. That is the strategist, my friend. Mercury in Scorpio has strategy in everything they do. They always have an end game, for higher or worse, for better or for worse. They always have a goal. They always have an end game. They always have something that they're working toward because it's that precision of Mars energy. You see what I'm saying? Mars is the ruler of Scorpio. Mercury, as a planet in the sign of Mars, is precise and it's deadly. It can be, that's why I say they're the best debaters, because they have an end goal. If they know they need to debate something, they will find all the facts that support that. The true facts, not the BS fluffy facts, not the like fluff. No, Scorpio don't have time for that. Mercury and Scorpio do not have time for that. Mercury and Scorpio is only on the deep. They're only on the real, and they will take you there whether or not you're ready for them or not. That's like Mercury and Scorpio. That's why I say that some of the most profound thinkers in your life have Mercury and Scorpio. In the world have Mercury and Scorpio. I wish I would have looked up celebrities before this video, because I would have been like, right there. Maybe Joaquin Phoenix, I don't know, but I have to check it out. Don't quote me. Totally not fact checked. Okay. But what I will say is that at a low vibration, to talk about that just briefly, and keep in mind, under this transit, we can be experiencing all the stuff I'm talking about. I already gave that caveat at the beginning. So there's a high and low vibration. You might be feeling the low vibration. Before I talk about the low vibe, I'm going to take a sip of water. So excuse me. Okay. Low vibe Mercury and Scorpio is going to be petty as hell. They're going to be somebody who's possessive. They're going to be somebody who's just so concerned with like what the power dynamics are in anything that they're not going to pay attention to the actual meaning. You know what I mean? And their meaning might be so corrupted that the power dynamics have become and replaced the meaning in their life. So Mercury and Scorpio in general, you want to be careful about being too caught up in power games, too caught up in power thirst, too caught up in just like the darkness of life, like the dark aspects of life. Like you have to deal with the real. If you have Mercury and Scorpio in your chart or in transit effect, you have to deal with the real. You have to deal with what's genuinely true. Of course, you have to. It's not going to be avoidable. You just are that deep where you cannot avoid that stuff. But with Mercury in Scorpio energy and a low vibration, you should not get caught there. Make sure you check yourself. You know, you're the shaman, so you have to go through a certain amount of traumatic informational processing in this lifetime if you have Mercury in Scorpio, period. But that can be transformed and healed. So you are the shaman. Don't forget that in your fixed energy, you are the healer. You are firmly the healer if you allow yourself to resonate with that frequency of Scorpio vibration. A low vibe Scorpio is very like dark and obsessive about the darkness. Like they just stay in that shit pool of you know darkness and depth. But they need to come out of it and turn that into some compost and learn some lesson from their Virgo sister. You know what I'm saying? Turn that into some compost, apply it towards something. Scorpio always knows how to apply it towards something. Just make sure that what you set your mark on with Mercury and Scorpio ain't make sure it's not the darkest depths and just to experience the painful and the traumatic. You can channel that in different ways. You can become spiritually more attuned. You can transform your energy into higher realms of consciousness. You can become a spiritual master over yourself, because that's the only person you should ever be in competition with. You should also be aware that as a Scorpio Mercury, you can transform the depths of people's psyches for better or for worse. So carry that power wisely. Use that information wisely. Do not manipulate people if you have a Mercury and Scorpio, because you could if you had it. That would come back to bite you in the arse so hard karmically. Scorpio energy in general is very karmic. You can use it for better or for worse. And if you use it for worse, you will further perpetuate the self-misery of what that is going to bring you. But you can use it for improvement and reap very powerful spiritual fulfillment and results. You know, there's some powerful people out there with Scorpio energy, but Mercury and Scorpio, I want to say Deepak Chopra actually does have Mercury and Scorpio. I feel more confident in that than just totally guessing if Joaquin Phoenix has it. You should check. Actually, we should check it right now. We should check it right now. And I'm going to keep talking as I talk to you about it. But, you know, with that said, the Mercury and Scorpio energy, does Deepak Chopra have Mercury in Scorpio? I probably should have just gone to like celebrity search for that. But this just popped him up. Oh my God, he was born October 22nd. That's crazy. Did not know that. Where's your Mercury, boy? Yeah, his Mercury's totally in Scorpio. So there's that. And he was born on a master number day of the 22nd of October. So, you know, that's powerful. But with that said, I think that Mercury and Scorpio in him is a good symbol because Deepak Chopra takes people deep in their consciousness and he's trying to elevate you to a higher level. I don't know if he's like all high vibe in the rest of his life. I saw a documentary once where he was like, he had some tense, complicated relationships with his kids. So that could have been in some way relationship with, sorry for the sirens, totally out of my control, obviously. That could have been in some relationship to his own relationship with power. So he might have been a little too power hungry to get to this place of accomplishment. And power doesn't have to be applied for negative in all instances, of course. Like, even if he did have those power challenges within his family, it's not like it was for an entirely selfish reason if he is in fact trying to genuinely help people through, you know, hard times and just get better, more spiritually advanced and in tune with their highest vibration. If that's the case, he has a human flaw like the rest of us, but he's still manifesting high vibe Mercury and Scorpio, and he needs to work on some other things in his life, clearly, you know what I'm saying? But high vibe Mercury and Scorpio is helping people transform their consciousnesses, helping people transform their belief systems. So Mercury and Scorpio, if you have this as a being, you can help people transform their awareness around the real world because Mercury is skill and thought, and Scorpio is going deep. So your presence, if you choose to apply it with strategy, Scorpio Mercury, is transformative. Your mental presence in people's lives and the world in general is transformative. So transform wisely, use this power wisely. Mercury and Scorpio can conduct the show. Mercury and Scorpio is the conductor. Think about the conductor. The conductor is pulling all the strings of anything at any given time that they want to play out the way it is. You're a puppeteer. With Mercury and Scorpio, you can manipulate people for better or for worse. As a psychologist, this is so powerful. As a life coach, this is so powerful. You can puppeteer people out of enslavement into mental freedom, mental, emotional, spiritual freedom, you know, with all that Mercury and Scorpio energy. So just be aware that you carry that. Within yourself too, apply it to yourself first. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to be your own puppeteer master before you try to help others through that energy. Sometimes it comes part and parcel. It's like both rather energies at the same time. But I've talked about this a good amount. Like the video if it brings you any value whatsoever. Subscribe if you're not already, because hello, I put out a video every single day. And if you want to learn astrology for yourself, have that skill for yourself, and you're seeing this before November 1st, 2020, check out the link down below for my course, and you can check out that link still, you know, just to see what it's about if you're seeing this after October 31st of 2020. And with that said, my friend, through next time, until next time, may the stars be with you. Peace.